Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and recently I attended an event at Brooklyn Hardscape, hosted by Kevin Kelly and featuring Cory Hopkins, who was in from Texas to do a master class on aquascaping. And that video will be coming out next week, but it's a long one, almost 40 minutes long. But I thought it was important to show you guys the entire process from laying substrate to filling with water. But part of that demo taught me something that I'd never seen before, and that was utilizing cigarette filters and super glue to glue hardscape. So I thought I would give you guys a little excerpt of that today, just because I thought it was a really cool pro tip. Now I'm going to put links to Cory's Facebook and Instagram down in the description box as well as in the pinned comments, so make sure you show him some love and stay tuned for adventures with 6 feet tall water lotuses, the full Nature Aquarium masterclass, as well as much more. As always, thanks for your continued support. So right now you're using more of that polyester fiber and super glue to adhere the various structures together?
Yes, exactly what I'm doing. That'll, the little polyfill here is going to act as a mortar. And, of course, the super glue holds it all together.
And you find that just that little bit of the polyfill and the glue is enough to keep that wood down when you fill it?
Yeah, I'll probably
Do you have to have a lot of connection points?
You just gotta have enough to really hold it. So, like, if there's like something right here, I would do this, but I do it behind here.
Okay.
So I connect it there. And then, some of this stuff I'm just gonna like glue together. Like, some of the wood I'm just going to glue to itself, then it'll be held down by like this piece of rock and all the other rock.
I've never used this polyfill technique. Not that often that I say that.
But it's not a new method to the world. I mean, we said they call it the Indo method. That's what has been dubbed here in the States, at least. It came from the Indonesian guys.
That's very clever.
I forgot, this is the last bag of it.
What?
Those little...
This is a cigarette filter.
Probably a better connection than the polyfill.
Yes. I don't like the polyfill, actually. This is my first time using polyfill, doing this.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Well, I don't like it. But I use this all the time. That or even on cotton balls.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I feel like I have way more control.
This is an excellent pro tip. So these, instead, you can coat with the glue and then fit them in between the rock and the wood, and you get a much more consistent contact point.
Exactly. You gotta make sure to take the paper off and fluff it. So you can stick it under there. But see how fine it is? It really soaks up that glue.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
And then if you want to cover it up, you could put some sand or even crushed aqua soil. Is what I use a lot. Crushed aqua soil.
Okay. You know, I have,
You need random music going by here.
Cory,
No gloves.
I just use these for the super glue. They're already coated, they don't ruin a nice pair, they don't get on your hands.
So now I'm very
I think it's really important for people to come to demonstrations like this, and for various shops and stores to have demonstrations like this, because a lot of these little tips or techniques that a lot of the people who are more experienced take for granted. They're just not as intuitive.
I agree.
And the best way to learn this stuff is to go and see the people that you want to learn from actually do their craft. So I'd really encourage everyone, when possible, to attend these sorts of events, or encourage your local stores to have outguest aquascapers in order to show these techniques.
Bring that up real close. So you notice once you add the super glue and the fine copper, you'll notice it smokes.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
So it smokes because of the chemical reaction. Don't breathe it in, obviously, and do it in a well-ventilated area, but it's not going to kill you or anything. It's just, you know, it is what it is. See, and then something like that, you can just cover with some type of sand.
Sprinkle some sand or crushed soil.
Mm-hmm.
I would go. Are you going to do sand in this case?
I'll do sand in this case. But that right there is literally concrete. That's how.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So glad that you have these polyfill. So we're not doing.
I mean, I can see the appeal of polyfill. It's just so. I would imagine you have to like really work it into it, like a tight
really
sort of.
tight spot. It wasn't.
Yeah. All sorts of reasons. How many of these do you want done, Cory?
Oh, just how many you got?
I did 5 so far.
That's good. I think.
Okay.
And how long do you have to let this cure? Or can you
Usually it doesn't take very long, just as long as the super glue takes.
Yeah, the cyanoacrylate, it's almost immediate. What is the? Do you know anything about what that chemical reaction is? Is it thermal or is it just chemical?
It is definitely. It heats up. So
Well, it heats up because it's the same reaction as like cement.
Okay.
So like, without getting too into Mr. Chemist, it's like the same like reaction. So it's like a
It looked thermal, sort of like a resin
yeah,
reaction.
yeah. And water, like hydrogen, is a reactor to it, so if you get it wet,
It's immediate, yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing this, it's easiest to use the liquid. Don't use the gel.
Oh, you like the liquid cyanoacrylate? Oh, because it'll absorb into the cotton
yeah.
or the batting, if you will.
Exactly.
Literally the opposite.
Well, see, for me, I prefer the gel for most applications, but I could see how the wicking property of that filter would utilize
Really
the,
feels
yeah.
good, you know? I like it that it's still malleable for a while. So like I mean, Cory and I just skate.
I haven't found any difference between gel and liquid as far as its workability. I just,
I
for
do.
the mess factor and the wicking factor, I see the
for,
biggest
like,
difference.
What he's doing, for me, because I like to really work. I don't because I design tanks, like all the tanks in here are designed to be moved. So like they'll be packed up and go to a show or whatever. So like I like the gel because I can like move the hardscape back and forth and really get it into all the crevices so that it won't move the transport.
Now this is the finished Aquascape, and if you'd like to see the plant choices, the substrate choices, and all of the process that went into making this, make sure you subscribe with that notification bell on, as this video will be coming out in the upcoming weeks. A big thank you to Kevin Kelly of Brooklyn Hardscape and Cory Hopkins for sharing this experience with me. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content, and let me know down in the comments if you enjoy these sorts of videos.